recording. I need to go to my sound. Yeah. I need you to help me find my sound. I don't know what it's on. Turn on original sound
What kind of sound you want?
from my DVD player.
You should share a screen first. And share computer sound right down here.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know where it was. It's on share screen.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Christine.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Where are you? I didn't see you.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Good morning.
Close the lens on my camera.
Okay. How are you, Miss Elsa?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Everything is okay. Yes.
Did you have a good week?
Yeah. Saying is good. Yes.
Were the children out of school yesterday?
Yes, they are off. They were off yesterday, but today they are going.
Right, okay.
Everything
They
is
were off for Veterans Day. The kids in Robertson County do not get off for Veterans Day. They
yes.
go to
Yes.
school. But I'm glad that you
Just
were off.
yeah.
Okay.
I need to next Thursday. I have with my husband is a dentist operation in the hospital.
Okay,
So if we replacement the course to Wednesday,
we can.
yes, say the Thursday, please.
Oh, and I'll let Judy know
Okay,
that we'll teach on Wednesday instead of Thursday next week?
Yes, just only next Thursday.
We'll teach on Wednesday next week and not Thursday.
Yes, Wednesday, not Thursday.
Okay, so that'll be on the 18th and not the 19th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to change it in my calendar right now.
Okay, okay.
So I have it on the 18th.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay, at 9 o'clock as usual, right?
At 9 o'clock.
Okay, that's
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
I made the change, so I should be able to remember because I put it in my calendar.
Yes.
I try to put everything in my calendar. So, okay, well, we're on unit, what unit are we in?
We are in unit 5, maybe?
Unit 5, lesson 5, right?
5, yes.
Unit 5, lesson 5. Okay, before we listen to the CD, and hopefully I have that set up right so that it'll work. I hope I do. Imagine you're calling about an apartment for rent. Read the questions, and what other questions can you ask? So what kind of questions do you think you would ask if you wanted to find a new place to live? They gave you some samples here. The first one, how much is the rent? Is a security deposit required? Are utilities included? How many bedrooms are there? Is it furnished? Is there a laundry room in the building? And are pets allowed? Do you have any pets, Christine?
No.
A dog or a cat? No? Okay.
No.
So those are the kinds of questions you might ask if you wanted to get a new place to live. Can you think of anything else you'd want to know?
No, that's it. Yeah.
I would rather have my own washer and dryer.
Yeah.
And not every place you would live would have a washer dryer hookup. But if you wanted to have your own washer and dryer, you might want to make sure there's a washer dryer hookup.
Yeah.
The other thing you might want to know about are the appliances. Do the appliances belong to the house or the apartment? Or do you need to bring your own appliances? Do you need to bring your own refrigerator or your own stove or microwave oven? Very often a microwave oven is not something that's included in a place that's for rent. So you might want to have a microwave oven, okay? But just things I thought of. Let's listen to the tape. Look at this picture at the bottom, and we're going to be listening. This is a picture of Paula calling a landlady. So she's calling about a place to live. Let me see if I can make this thing play. I don't see share computer sound. Oh, I know where I had to go. I had to go. It'll take me just a minute, Christine. I'm sorry,
okay.
I didn't set this all up ahead of time.
You're fine.
Okay, I need to play track 7. Can you hear it now?
No.
You can't hear it?
No.
Is there
Page 94. Listen. Exercises A and B.
Can you hear it now, Christine?
Yes, I hear. Yes.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment for rent. Can you tell me about it?
Sure. There are 2 bedrooms and a large living room.
Is there a laundry room?
No, there isn't, but there's a laundromat down the street.
I see. Is there a park nearby?
Yes, there is, just around the corner.
Okay, so let's look at those questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first one was why is Paula calling? Why did she call?
She wants information about an apartment.
Yes, she wants information about an apartment. That's exactly right. She wants information about an apartment. Do you want to go ahead and do part B, or do you want to listen again?
Are you okay, B? Is it another information or the same information?
Okay, let me play it again. Okay. You want to know whether they're true or false, okay?
Yes, okay.
So let me play this again.
Page 94. Listen. Exercises A and B.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment for rent. Can you tell me about it?
Sure. There are 2 bedrooms and a large living room.
Is there a laundry room?
No, there isn't, but there's a laundromat down the street.
I see. Is there a park nearby?
Yes, there is, just around the corner.
Okay, so now they want you to answer these
Yes.
questions true or false. There are 2 bedrooms.
Yes, true.
True. There's a large living room.
True.
True. There's a laundry room in the building.
False.
False, because they had to go to the laundromat.
Yes.
And there's a park around the corner.
True.
True. Very good. All right, we're going to listen to the whole conversation now.
Okay.
Page 94. Listen. Exercise C.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment for rent. Can you tell me about it?
Sure. There are 2 bedrooms and a large living room.
Is there a laundry room?
No, there isn't, but there's a laundromat down the street.
I see. Is there a park nearby?
Yes, there is, just around the corner.
Wow. And the ad says it's only $200 a month.
Yes, sorry, that was a mistake. The rent is $2,000 a month, not $200.
Oh, well, thanks. I guess I don't need any more information. I'm looking for something under $500 a month.
Okay, so why doesn't she want the apartment?
Because it's too expensive.
Too expensive. That's right. It costs way too much money. It's too expensive. Letter C. All right, let's look over on the next page, conversation, and listen to the next track.
Page 95. Conversation. Exercise A. Listen.
Bus stop,
Laundry room,
dishwasher,
living room,
Okay, before I go on, Christine, if you look at the pronunciation watch over there in the corner, it says sometimes we put 2 words together to make a noun.
Mhm.
The first word is usually stressed. So you see the black dots they put over the words? Those black dots tell
Yes.
you which syllable to stress when
Mhm.
you say the word. So let's listen one more time,
Okay.
and then we'll repeat.
Okay.
Listen and repeat.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
bus stop,
Mhm.
Page 94. Listen. Exercise
Not one.
C.
Yeah,
Hello?
we're on the wrong
Page
track.
95. Conversation. Exercise A. Listen.
bus stop,
laundry room,
dishwasher,
living room,
Okay, now we'll repeat.
Listen and repeat.
Bus stop.
Bus stop.
Laundry room.
Laundry
Laundry
room.
room.
Dishwasher.
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 Living room.
Living room. Now we're going to do a conversation.
Page 95. Conversation. Exercise A. Listen.
Bus stop.
Laundry room.
That's the same one again. Let's try
Dishwasher.
the next one.
Page 95. Conversation. Exercise B. Listen.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment for rent. Can you tell me about it?
Sure. There are 2 bedrooms and a large living room.
Is there a laundry room?
No, there isn't, but there's a laundromat down the street.
I see. Is there a park nearby?
Yes, there is, just around the corner.
Okay, we're going to
Listen
repeat
and
this
repeat.
time, okay?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment for rent.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm calling about the apartment for rent.
Can you tell me about it?
Can you tell me about it?
Sure. There are 2 bedrooms and a large living room.
Sure.
There
There are 2 bedrooms and a large living room.
Is there a laundry room?
Is there a laundry room?
No, there isn't,
No, there isn't.
but there's a laundromat down the street.
But there's a laundromat down the street.
I see.
I
Is there a
see.
park nearby?
I see. Is there a park nearby?
Yes, there is, just around the corner.
Yes, there is.
Just around
Just around the corner. Okay, let's look at the practice down at the bottom.
Mhm.
I'm trying to go back to full screen on my, I'm not quite sure how I do that. Oh, well. Okay, I'm having a problem here.
That's okay.
Oh, okay, I got it now.
Change my
Okay.
background. Is this better?
Yes. Okay, so now we're in full screen again. All right, so now we're going to do the practice down at the bottom. Practice the conversation, then make new conversations and use the information in the boxes. So we've done this before. We're going to use blue words in the blue box, green in the green box, red in the red box, and yellow in the yellow box. So take a minute and fill those in, and then we'll take turns going through that conversation.
Okay. I'm starting.
If you want to, go ahead.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment for rent. Can you tell me about it?
Sure. There are 2 bedrooms and a sun kitchen.
Is there a dishwasher?
No. What?
No, there isn't.
There isn't, but there is a microwave.
I see. Is there a bus stop nearby?
Yes, there is, just around the corner.
Okay, I'll start this time. Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment for rent. Can you tell me about it?
Sure. There are 2 bedrooms and a big closet.
Is there a balcony?
Is there a balcony? No, there isn't, but there's a big window in the living room.
I see. Is there a supermarket nearby?
Yes, there is, just around the corner.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look over on page 96. There's a grammar box at the top of the page. I'll read this and you repeat after me. This is using there is and there are in both the affirmative and the negative. So we'll do the sentences first and then the questions and short answers.
Okay.
There is a park nearby.
There is a park nearby.
There are 2 bedrooms.
There are 2 bedrooms.
If you'll notice, when it's plural, more than one, we use are. And when it's singular, only one, we use is. Okay?
Okay.
In the negative, there isn't a bus stop near here.
There isn't a bus stop near here.
There's no bus stop near here.
There is no bus stop near here.
There are not any restaurants in the neighborhood.
There are not any restaurants in the neighborhood.
There are no restaurants in the neighborhood.
There are no restaurants in the neighborhood.
Okay, the questions. Is there a laundry room?
Is there a laundry room?
Are there a lot of windows?
Are there a lot of windows?
How many bedrooms are there?
How many bedrooms are there?
Okay, now we'll do the short answers. Let's do the question and then the short answers. That might make this make more sense. Is there a laundry room?
Is there a laundry room?
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Are there a lot of windows?
Are there a lot of windows?
Yes, there are.
Yes, they are.
In the negative, we would say, is there a laundry room? No, there isn't. No, there isn't. And are there a lot of windows? No, there are not.
Yeah.
Okay, for the last one, how many bedrooms are there?
How many bedrooms are there?
The short answer is 2, or you could say there are 2.
Yes.
Okay. There are 2. Okay, in the grammar watch, it says use there is and there are to talk about a thing or things in a certain place. Okay, so this is when we're talking about things.
Yeah.
In the practice, they want you to complete the sentences and underline the correct words. Did they do the first one for you?
Okay. First one is there is a bus stop near the apartment.
There is a bus stop near the apartment. There is. Yeah. You're going to underline there is a bus stop near the apartment because it's only one.
It's only one, yes.
Okay, number 2, a bathtub.
Is there a bathtub?
Very good. Is there a bathtub?
What is a bathtub?
What is a bathtub?
Yeah.
A bathtub, in the bathroom, you either have a shower
yes,
or a bathtub. If you have a tub, a lot of times with children, you like to have a tub.
Yeah.
You put them in the bathtub.
Bathtub, yes.
Okay, so bathtub, it's a big tub. Yes.
Yes. Okay, I get it.
Okay, that's a bathtub. So it's in the bathroom and it's for taking a bath rather than a shower.
Yes.
If you're in the shower, it's coming from here, it's a shower. If you're in the bathtub, it's taking a bath.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the difference. In the bathtub, you take a bath.
Yeah.
In the shower, you take a shower.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do you have a bathtub in your house?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's so is there a bathtub? Number 3.
Are there a lot
of children?
Yes, a lot of children.
Is it are there? Are there? Yes, very good, because it's plural, more than one. Are there a lot of children in the neighborhood? Number 4, 2 windows in the kitchen.
There are 2 windows in the kitchen.
Very good. There are 2 windows in the kitchen. There are, because it's more than one. There are 2 windows in the kitchen. Number 5.
No elevator in the building.
Yes.
There is no elevator in the building.
There is no elevator in the building.
Yeah.
There's no elevator in the building. Because it's singular, there's only one. And you don't, this one they gave you, there isn't no, and that would be wrong because that would be using the word no twice.
Yes.
In English, we don't use a double negative.
Yeah.
In English, we want to use the no or the not only once.
Yes.
Okay. So when it says there isn't no, that would be incorrect because it's not correct to say there is not no. You're using no twice. You don't want to do that. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So the correct answer is there are I'm sorry, there is no
No.
elevator in the building.
Mhm. A lot of traffic on the street. Uh, there are not.
No,
There
that
are
one, no, that one's,
no.
there is no, there is not. That traffic is considered singular.
Signal.
When we talked about children, it was plural, but now we're talking about traffic and it's considered singular. It's
Okay.
considered as one. I don't know why, because it doesn't make sense. It's not logical. But we say with traffic, there is not a lot of traffic.
Okay.
So even though it's a lot and
Mhm.
traffic is more than one car,
Mhm.
we don't consider that a plural. We consider that a singular.
Okay.
So we say there is not a lot of traffic on the street.
Okay.
And I know that can be confusing because it's traffic. In your mind, you think traffic, you think a lot of cars.
Yeah.
And this is not, this is singular, only one, okay? There is not a lot of traffic on the street.
Okay.
Okay, let's go down to exercise B, complete the conversation. Use the correct form of there is or there are, and some sentences are in the negative. So remember, if they're in the negative, we're going to use negative answers, and if they're in the affirmative or yes answers, we'll use the positive. Okay, so the first one, so tell me more about your new apartment.
How many bedrooms are there?
Right. How many bedrooms are there? Because it's more than one.
Yes.
How many bedrooms are there?
They are 2 and they are nice and big.
Very good. There are 2 and they're nice and big. So they're 2 nice big bedrooms. Okay. That's good. How are the neighbors?
Well, there is an older woman next door. She seems very friendly.
Right. Well, there is or there's an older woman next door. She seems very friendly. And how's the neighborhood?
I like it a lot. There are a lot of stores around the corner.
That's convenient.
There are. That's convenient.
What goes in the blank? This is a
Are
question.
they? Yeah.
Are there?
Are there any supermarkets?
Right. Are there? Because it's plural, more than one supermarket. So are there any supermarkets? And she's looking for a grocery store. Another word for a supermarket is a grocery store. In this part of the country, we usually call it a grocery store, a place to go buy groceries. But in some parts of the country, they call that a supermarket. And a supermarket is a place to buy groceries. Okay. Are there any supermarkets?
No, they aren't, but there are a convenience store down the street.
Okay, no, there aren't, but there is, because it's only one convenience store. There is a convenience store down the street. So there is a convenience store down the street. Okay, let's look over on page 97. Read the answers and write the questions. So this time they want you to read the answer first, so you know what the question is. So we're going to use there are and are there. The first one says, yes, there is. The number 2 bus stop is across the street. So the question is there a bus stop nearby? Yes, there is. The number 2 bus stop is across the street. Now, number 2, we're going to read the answer first. The answer says, no, there are no families with children in the building. So what is the question?
Are there family with children in the building?
Are there families with children in the building? Are there families with children in the building? No, there are no families with children in the building. Number 3, yes, there is. There's a supermarket 10 minutes from here.
Is there supermarket nearby?
Very good. Is there a supermarket nearby? Yes, there is. There is a supermarket 10 minutes from here. Number 4, sorry, there aren't any furnished apartments available.
Are there any furnished apartment available?
Very good. Now you don't have to use any in your question, but you can. Are there furnished apartments available? Are there furnished apartments available? Now what that means is that the apartment already has some furniture in it. So you don't have to go out and get a couch and a chair and a table and things like that. Are there furnished apartments available? Sorry, there are not any furnished apartments available. Number 5, the answer is yes, there is. There's a laundry room in the basement.
Is there a laundry room in the basement?
Very good. Is there a laundry room in the building? Is there
In the building.
a laundry room in the building? Yes, there is. There's a laundry room in the basement. And number 6, the answer is 4. There are 4 closets in the apartment. What is the question?
Are there a closet in the apartment?
Okay, it's not are there. This time it's going to be how many, because
okay.
the answer was 4.
Yeah.
So how many closets are there? 4. There are 4 closets in the apartment. So you're asking the question, how many?
How many? Yes, okay.
How many
How many
closets are
closets
there? 4. There are 4 closets in the apartment.
are there?
This next one is to practice looking at an apartment, and they want you to look at the apartment information in the ad on page 246. So let's look at the back of the book on page 246. Look in the back of the book on page 246. Page 97. So it's the bottom half of the page. There's an ad for an apartment. It says apartment for rent, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, living room, eat-in kitchen, near laundromat and bus stop, parking available, $950 a month plus 1 month security deposit, no fee. So they're not going to charge you an additional fee, but there is a security deposit required of 1 month's rent, okay? So it says, ask about how many bedrooms are in the apartment?
2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms. How many bathrooms?
1 bathroom.
1 bathroom. Is there a laundry room?
No.
It says they're near a laundromat, but there's no laundry room. So they're near a laundromat. Is there parking?
Yes,
It doesn't
available.
say anything in this ad about parking.
No, it's parking available.
It doesn't say anything about parking in this. Oh, we're looking at 2 different ads. We're looking at 2 different ads. I'm looking at the ad that's on page 246.
Yes, I'm looking here.
Okay. And then the last one, rent fees and security deposit.
Then
This one, the rent fees and security deposit are $950 a month plus $950 security deposit and no fee.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the ad that's back on page 97. On page 97, how many bedrooms are in this apartment?
3.
3. How many bathrooms?
2.
Is there a laundry room?
Yes, in the basement.
Yes. Oh, there's a washer and dryer in the basement. What about parking?
No parking.
It says
near transportation.
It's not listed in there. They didn't say anything about parking. It says it's near transportation. And the last one, rent fees and security deposit?
The rent is
$1,200 a month.
Yeah, 100.
You can say that 1,000. You can say 1,200, or you can say 1,200.
1,200, yes.
So 1,200 or 1,200. Both ways to say that are correct. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So it's $1,200 a month, a 1 month fee. So the fee is also $1,200.
Yes.
And there's a security deposit.
It's
of 1 month,
Yes.
another $1,200. So you'd have to have $3,600 available to move into that apartment because you have to pay the first month's rent plus the security deposit plus the fee. So you'd have to have $3,600 to move into that apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's look at our workbook. Oh, I got to switch CDs again. This will take me a minute, Christine.
Okay.
I'm going to master this one day. So let me go to share screen, track 14.
Unit 5.
Can you hear it, Christine?
Yes.
Okay.
At home. Page 56. Exercise A.
Hello?
Hi, Jackie. This is Charlie at Richmond Realty. I have a nice apartment to show you.
Great. Tell me.
Page
I'm sorry, I messed up.
Okay.
I was trying to pause it.
Unit 4. Small talk.
Now
Page
I'm in the
43.
complete wrong
Ex-
place.
Unit 5.
Yes.
At home. Page 56. Exercise A.
Hello?
Hi, Jackie. This is Charlie at Richmond Realty. I have a nice apartment to show you.
Okay, so the word that goes in the blank is apartment, okay?
Yes.
Great. Tell me about it.
Well, it's really nice. There are 3 bedrooms, and there's a large living room.
So there are 3 bedrooms and there's a large living room.
Mm-hmm.
How many bathrooms are there?
How many bathrooms are there?
2.
Is there a dining room?
There's no dining room, but there's a big eat-in kitchen.
Okay, so there's no dining room, but there is a big eat-in kitchen.
Sounds good. How's the location? Is there a park nearby?
Is there a park nearby?
Yes, there is, right around the corner.
And is the neighborhood quiet?
Yes, it's on a very quiet street. There isn't a lot of traffic.
So there is not a lot of traffic. And again, this is one of those where traffic is considered singular. So there is not a lot of traffic.
Wow. That sounds perfect. Can I see it today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they want to see it today.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on. Did you get all your blanks filled in?
I'm sorry?
Did you fill in all your blanks? Did you fill in all the blanks in the workbook, all the spaces you had to write in?
Yes.
You wrote all the words in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, let's go to part B.
Mm-hmm.
Read the sentences, correct the mistakes. So there are mistakes in this. Number 1, they did for you because pets is plural, more than one pet. There are no pets allowed in the building. There are no pets allowed in the building.
Mm-hmm.
You try number 2.
Are there a supermarket nearby?
Okay, we need to correct it.
Yeah, is there a supermarket nearby?
Yes, very good. Cross out are and write is. Is there a supermarket nearby? Is there a supermarket nearby?
Mm-hmm.
Number 3.
How many bathrooms is there? The mistake is S.
Should be are. How many bathrooms Are there? How many bathrooms are there? Number 4.
There isn't no bus stop near here.
And what's wrong with that?
Is no.
Okay, there is no bus stop near here. They used is not and no together. You can only use the
Yeah.
no, the negative one time. So
One
we're going to say
time.
there is no bus stop
Mhm,
near here.
mhm.
Number 5.
Is there a lot of stores in the neighborhood? Are there a lot of stores
Yes.
in
Yes.
neighborhood?
Cross out is and write are. Are there a lot of stores in the neighborhood? And number 6.
There is 3 bedrooms. It should be there are 3 bedrooms.
Very good. There are 3 bedrooms. Very good. All right, let's look over at exercise C. Imagine you are looking for an apartment. Write questions that you would ask the landlord
Mhm.
about the apartment. Now, remember we talked about the landlord
Yes.
before?
Yes.
And there's that word for you. It's a compound word. When we put 2 words together into one word, we call that a compound word. The landlord.
Yeah.
Takes the word land and lord and puts them together, and the landlord, he's the person who owns the building. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're going to write down questions that you would ask the landlord about the apartment and use the words in the box. So the first one was air conditioning, and they wrote the question, is there air conditioning? Air
Yeah.
conditioning is considered singular, only one. So we say, is there air conditioning? And that's all you need to say. Is there air conditioning? Okay.
Okay.
And number 2, do you want to try number 2?
Yes. Number 2 is how many bedrooms is there?
Very good. Are there, plural.
Are there? Sorry.
How many bedrooms are there? How many bedrooms are there? Number 3.
Is there bus stop nearby?
Is there a bus stop nearby? Is there a bus stop nearby?
Yeah. Number
4.
Is there a laundry room in the building?
Is there a laundry room in the building? Well, actually in the apartment. Is there a laundry room in the apartment? Because if it's in the building, it's going to be called, well, it could be called a laundry room in the basement, or it could be a laundry room in the apartment.
Yes.
So some apartments have a laundry room in them where you would put your washer and dryer. Do you have a laundry room, Christine?
Yes.
With a washer and dryer in your house?
Yes.
So is there a laundry room in the apartment?
Yes.
Okay, and number 5.
Is there a park nearby?
Is there a park nearby? Is there a park nearby?
Number 5. Is there a
Number
park?
5. Number 5 was the park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6 is going to be parking.
Parking. Is there parking
available?
Available?
Is there parking available? Is there parking? Is there parking available? And number 7.
Are there shops
Yes.
nearby?
Yes. Are there shops nearby? Are there shops nearby? And the last one, remember, traffic is singular, only one.
Is there a traffic?
Is there a lot of traffic?
A lot of traffic.
Is there a lot of traffic? So is there a lot of traffic? All right, now in exercise D, imagine you looked at an apartment, read your notes, and these must be the notes down here at the bottom. So read your notes and write sentences about the apartment. So there's going to be some things that are good things and some things that are bad things. So we'll list the things that they've listed. Well, they did no air conditioning first, so we can just skip back and forth if you want to. But the first one says there is no air conditioning. Now, there are some parts of the country where you can live without air conditioning.
Yeah.
We visited up north in Michigan. My husband and I and my son, we went to visit in Michigan several years ago, and we went in August. Well, August is a very hot month here.
Yes.
But when we went to Michigan, they had no air conditioning.
Yeah.
We were staying in the college there in Michigan at Michigan State University.
Yeah.
So we were staying in the campus dormitory rooms, and there was no air conditioning. You could bring a fan, a window fan, to put in the window, but they had no air conditioning because in Michigan, it's almost never hot enough to need air conditioning, and they don't have classes during the summertime. Their classes are in the spring and fall when the temperature is more moderate or cold. They had heat, but they did not have air conditioning.
Air conditioner.
Now, here where we live in Tennessee, if you did not have air conditioning, you would be miserable.
Yeah, you're right.
So we have to have it here.
Yeah.
But there are places in the country that do not require air conditioning. So it's not always going to be there. So that was the first one they said. There is no air conditioning. All right, let's try another one.
There is a bus stop nearby.
Very good. There is a bus stop nearby. There is a bus stop nearby. Now we're making sentences, not questions. So there is a bus stop nearby.
Yeah. There is no parking.
There is no parking. There is no parking. When you say that, there is no parking.
There are 3 bedrooms.
There are 3 bedrooms.
There are no shops nearby.
There are no shops nearby.
There is laundry room in basement.
There is a laundry room in the basement. There is a laundry room in the basement.
There are no parks in the area.
There are no parks in the area. There are no parks in the area.
There is no traffic on the street.
There is no traffic on the street. Very good. There is no traffic on the street. Okay, now we're going to have to switch CDs again, so bear with me for just a minute. And I'm going to have to go back to that one for this one. So we're going to talk about a city in the United States. And we're going to read. So the first thing before we read, look at the map of the continental United States and write the region names on the map. So we're not looking for the names of the states. We're looking for the areas of the country. So they've given you Midwest, Northeast, South, Southwest, West Coast, and West. And they just want you to write them in the regions on your map. So they've colored in different colors for each of these regions, and they just want you to write the region on the map. So use these words in the box. So Midwest, the Midwest is on your map, it's green. You see the green area?
Yes.
And that's Midwest. And they did that one for you. The Northeast is the pink area on your map. You see the pink area way up in the upper right-hand corner? That's the Northeast. That's New York, Maine, New Jersey, all those states up there in the Northeast. The South is the orange down in the lower right. Includes Florida, Georgia. Tennessee is considered in the
Yes,
South.
south. Yeah.
So that's South. Southwest is
It's
the
yellow?
yellow.
Mhm.
Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, I think. Those are, or maybe that's Nevada. So that's considered the Southwest
Mhm.
in the yellow. And then the West Coast is that light blue color over there on the far left, or blue green. I'm not sure what color that is.
Yeah.
Over there on the West Coast, way over on the left side of your map is the West Coast. Includes California, Oregon, Washington.
Mhm.
It's way over there on the left side. And the last one was the West, and they consider
It's
that
purple?
purple area the West.
Mhm.
That purple area is the West.
Mhm.
Okay, now we're going to compare our answers, but we just did that. So
Mhm.
we're going to go down to this reading skill. And on the reading skill, it says skimming. Skimming means you do not read every word. Instead, you read quickly to get the general idea of the article. So
Mhm.
they want you to look on page 99 and just skim the article and see if you can pick out one of the important ideas discussed. So they don't want you to do all of it. They want you to, I'm having a problem here. They want you to just choose one idea out of there. So you're looking at it and see if you can pick one idea out of there.
Mhm.
And it's just quickly skimming. You're not trying to read every word. Usually you can get the main idea right out of the first or second sentence in the article. So it's like many other cities in the South and Southwest. So what part of the country are they talking about here?
The Springfield.
Springville. And they're talking about areas in the South and Southwest, okay?
Yeah.
They're the fastest growing regions in the US. Let's try reading the article. We're going to listen to it on the CD first.
Mhm.
So this is track 11. We're going to listen to it on the CD.
Page 99. Read.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Record growth in Springville. Springville is growing fast. It is like many other cities in the South and Southwest. These are the fastest growing regions in the U.S. Every day I meet another newcomer, says Amy Mark, a Springville real estate agent. New residents say they moved to Springville because of the warm weather, jobs, low cost of living, and natural beauty. The area is popular with people from the large, expensive cities of the Northeast and the West Coast. We moved to Springville last year. We exchanged a tiny apartment in Boston for this big, beautiful house, says Jim Walker. We love it here. But not everyone loves the growth. We moved here from Philadelphia to get closer to nature, but instead we are stuck in traffic all the time, says Joanna Fields. Pam Foster, a longtime resident, agrees. We're replacing the area's natural beauty with shopping malls and new houses. People come here to get away from the big city, but they're just bringing the big city with them.
Okay. I'm going to try reading this and have you repeat after me so that you have an opportunity to read this article too. So I'll read it and you repeat after me.
Okay.
Record growth in Springville.
Record growth in Springville.
Springville is growing fast.
Springville is growing fast.
It is like many other cities
It is like many other cities
in the South and Southwest.
in the South and Southwest.
These are the fastest growing regions in the U.S.
These are the fastest growing regions in the U.S.
Every day I meet another newcomer, says Amy Mark.
Every day I meet another newcomer, says Amy Mark,
a Springville real estate agent.
a Springville real estate agent.
New residents say they moved to Springville
New residents say they moved to Springfield
because of the warm weather, jobs,
because of the warm weather, jobs,
low cost of living, and natural beauty.
low cost of living, and natural beauty.
The area is popular
The area is popular
with people from the large, expensive cities
with people from the large, expensive cities
of the Northeast and the West Coast.
of the Northeast and the West Coast.
We moved to Springville last year.
We moved to Springfield last year.
We exchanged a tiny apartment
We exchanged a tiny apartment
in Boston
in Boston
for this big, beautiful house,
for this big, beautiful house,
says Jim Walker.
says Jim Walker.
We love it here,
We love it here,
but not everyone loves the growth.
but not everyone loves the grass.
We moved here from Philadelphia
We moved here from Philadelphia
to get closer to nature,
to get closer to nature,
but instead we are stuck in traffic all the time.
but instead we are stuck in traffic all the time,
Says Joanna Fields.
says Joanna Fields.
Pam Foster,
Pam Foster,
a longtime resident,
a longtime resident,
agrees.
agrees.
We are replacing the area's natural beauty
We are replacing the area natural beauty
with shopping malls and new houses.
with shopping malls and new houses.
People come here to get away from the big city,
People come here to get away from the big city,
but they're just bringing the big city with them.
but they are just bringing the big city with them.
Very good. So let's look at the check your understanding. And we've already read the article twice. They want you to answer these questions. What are 4 reasons people move to Springville? So let's look at the article
Yes,
and see if
warm
you can
weather.
find the 4 reasons why people are moving to Springville.
Mhm.
In the
Warm
second
weather.
The second paragraph, it says new residents say they moved to Springville because of the warm
Warm
weather,
weather,
jobs,
low cost of
low
living,
cost of living,
and natural beauty.
and natural beauty. Very good. Those are the 4 reasons. So people were moving to Springfield for the warm weather, the jobs, the low cost of living, and the natural beauty. Number 2 says, what are 2 problems caused by Springville growth? So what are some of the problems they're having?
The stock of traffic,
Too much traffic.
too much
And there's
traffic,
one more.
and replacing the area natural beauty with shopping malls and new houses.
Yes, they're replacing the area's natural beauty with shopping malls and new houses. They're bringing the big city with them.
Yes.
So they're bringing the big city with them. We're going to do another article. And again, I have to change this CD again. If we look in our workbooks, there's another article we're going to read called Renters' Rights. I don't know if you've had to deal with problems with your landlord. If you ever have a problem with your landlord, there's something called Renters' Rights, where you have the right to get someone to help you solve your problems with your landlord. So let's look at the workbook. So we're in the workbook again on page 58 of the workbook.
Yes.
And this is track 15.
Track 15.
Page 58. Read. Renters' rights. Have a problem with your landlord? Write us. We can help.
Dear Renters' Rights, when I moved into my apartment, I paid a security deposit. Now I'm moving out, but the landlord doesn't want to give back the security deposit. That's 1 month's rent, $700. The apartment is clean and nothing is broken. Can the landlord keep my security deposit? Viet in Tampa.
Dear Viet, no, the landlord can't keep your security deposit if the apartment is okay. If there are problems, the landlord must send you a certified letter. In the letter, the landlord must list any problems with the apartment. If he doesn't send you a letter 30 days after you move out, he must give all of your security deposit back. That's the law in Florida. Renters' rights.
Dear Renters' Rights, the stove is broken in my apartment. I called the landlord and he said he would fix the stove, but that was 5 days ago. I can't cook meals for my family. We have to eat out every night for dinner. Can I stop paying my rent until he fixes it? Alejandra in Orlando.
Dear Alejandra, yes, you can stop paying rent, but that's not the best idea. If you don't pay the rent, your landlord can take you to court, even if he doesn't fix the stove. Court can be expensive. We recommend that you try to talk to your landlord first. Write a letter to your landlord and explain the problem. Send the letter as certified mail and keep a copy for yourself.
Okay, I'm going to read this again, Christine, and have you repeat after me
Okay.
so that you can read the words as well.
Okay.
Renters' rights.
Renters' rights.
Have a problem with your landlord?
Have a problem with your landlord?
Write us.
Write us.
We can help.
We can help.
Dear Renters' Rights.
Dear Renters' Rights.
When I moved into my apartment, I paid a security deposit.
When I moved into my apartment, I paid a security deposit.
Now I'm moving out, but the landlord doesn't want to give back the security deposit.
Now I'm moving out, but the landlord doesn't want to give back the security deposit.
That's 1 month's rent, $700.
That's 1 month's rent, $700.
The apartment is clean and nothing is broken.
The apartment is clean and nothing is broken.
Can the landlord keep my security deposit?
Can the landlord keep my security deposit?
Viet in Tampa.
Viet in Tampa.
Dear Viet.
Dear Viet.
No, the landlord can't keep your security deposit if the apartment is okay.
No, the landlord can't keep your security deposit if the apartment is okay.
If there are problems,
the
landlord must send you a certified letter.
The landlord must send you a certified letter.
In the letter,
the
landlord must list any problems with the apartment. If he doesn't send you a letter, 30 days after you move out, he must give all of your security deposit back.
He must give all of your security deposit back.
That's the law in Florida.
That's the law in Florida.
Renters' rights.
Renters' rights.
Dear Renters' Rights.
Dear Renters' Rights.
The stove is broken in my apartment.
The stove is broken in my apartment.
I called the landlord and he said he would fix the stove.
I called the landlord and he said he would fix the stove.
But that was 5 days ago.
But that was 5 days ago.
I can't cook meals for my family.
I can't cook meals for my family.
We have to eat out every night for dinner.
We have to eat out every night for dinner.
Can I stop paying my rent until he fixes it?
Can I stop paying my rent until he fixes it?
Alejandra in Orlando.
Alejandra in Orlando.
Dear Alejandra.
Dear Alejandra.
Yes, you can stop paying rent.
Yes, you can stop paying rent.
But that's not the best idea.
But that's not the best idea.
If you don't pay the rent,
if you don't pay the rent,
your landlord can take you to court.
Your landlord can take you to court.
Even if he doesn't fix the stove.
Even if he doesn't fix the stove.
Court can be expensive.
Court can be expensive.
We recommend that you try to talk to your landlord first.
We recommend that you try to talk to your landlord first.
Write a letter to your landlord.
Write a letter to your landlord.
And explain the problem.
And explain the problem.
Send the letter as certified mail.
Send the letter as a certified mail.
And keep a copy for yourself.
And keep a copy for yourself.
Renter's rights.
Renter's rights.
Okay, so now let's look at the check your understanding at the bottom. It says skim the letters in the advice column. Now we've already read this through twice, so we have a pretty good idea what's in here. Why do people write to this renter's rights? And they want you to circle the best answer. Are they writing because they don't have money to pay rent? Are they writing because they want information about an apartment for rent? Or because they have problems with their landlords?
They have problems with their landlord.
Very good. So letter C is the correct answer. All right, let's look over on the next page. Read the letters in the advice column again. We're not going to read this whole column again. We'll skim it. Viet was the first person who wrote, so the first letter. Viet's landlord doesn't want to give back his what?
His security deposit.
Right. Doesn't want to give back his security deposit. So in that blank, you're going to write security deposit. Number 2, the landlord has to send Viet a
certified letter.
Yes, a certified letter. Very good. A certified letter if there are any problems with the apartment. The reason they send these letters by certified mail is so they have a receipt that shows that they sent the letter and who they sent it to and when they sent it. So if you ever end up in court, you have proof that you talked to your landlord. Okay, you did something in writing. So that's why you do it by certified mail. All right, number 3, Alejandra's
stove is broken.
Yes, her stove is broken. Alejandra wants to stop.
Paying the rent.
Yes, she wants to stop paying the rent. And number 5, if Alejandra doesn't pay her rent, her landlord can take her to
the court.
Yes, to court. Her landlord can take her to court. Even if he never fixes the stove, he can still take her to court if she doesn't pay her rent. So you need to pay your rent even if something is broken. Okay, and they want you to answer these questions in your own words in exercise C. Number 1, what is Viet's problem?
The landlord doesn't want to give his back the
security deposit. The landlord doesn't want to give back his security deposit. The landlord doesn't want to give back his security deposit. The landlord doesn't want to give back his security deposit. And number 2, what is renter's rights advice to Viet? What did they suggest he do?
To send him to the certified letter.
Send him a letter by certified mail. Exactly. Send him a certified letter. They suggest that he send the landlord a certified letter. And number 3, what is Alejandra's problem?
Her stove is broken.
The stove is broken. Her problem is that the stove is broken. And what kind of advice did renters' rights give her?
To send the problem to the landlord.
Right, to
Try
talk to the
yes.
landlord or write him a certified letter. And
Yes.
again, the reason for writing a certified letter is so that there's a record that you told him. And when you told him that this stove is broken and you're not doing anything to fix it, and I need you to fix my stove.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever had a problem with your landlord, Christine?
Actually, sometimes, but when we send to them about the problems, they coming soon
And they fixed it right away.
Yes.
And that's really good. You have a very good landlord.
Yes, they
when
are.
you tell them you have a problem and they fix it right away. So that's a
Yes.
very good landlord.
They are.
And they really have an obligation to do that for you.
Yes.
Quickly and make things right, or you do have some recourse available to you. Okay, so that's very good. We're going to go back to our big book again, and I have to switch CDs again. Now, I think you should have a CD like this in your workbook if you ever want to go back and listen to these things that are in the workbook. They're on the CD that's in the back. Before we go to that, let's look at the pictures and write the directions on the lines. Have you ever had to ask somebody for directions of how to get someplace?
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes it can be very confusing. One of the things I have found here, especially in the South where we live, people tend to give directions, especially if they've been here a long time. They give directions based on landmarks that may not even be there anymore. You know where the Cooksey's store used to be. Okay, well, no, I've never known where Cooksey's store used to be because I only just moved here. If I hadn't been here for 50 years, I wouldn't need to ask directions, right?
Yes.
So we have to be very careful about the way that we give directions. If we use landmarks, we need to be certain that those landmarks are still there, okay? So these directions are going to be telling you which direction to turn and how far to go at certain intersections. So that works really well if you have the names of the streets. One of the things I've noticed, one of the major streets nearby where I live has 3 different names. And it depends where on that street you are, what the name of that road is. So, and I know that's true in Clarksville too. For instance, Wilma Rudolph turns into University, I think, and then
College Street.
Okay, College Street. And then on the other end, it turns into LG Highway. That's something they just changed recently.
Yes.
So you have to be careful. That used to be Guthrie Highway.
Yes.
And now it's LG Highway. If the names of things change, it can be very confusing.
Yes.
So that's something you need to be aware of when you're giving directions.
I am always using the Google Map. What is it? Google Map?
Google Maps, yes.
Yes. This is my friend.
Yes, I agree.
When I'm going anywhere.
I agree. And I have learned that almost everybody now uses Google Maps or Google Directions to find things because hopefully those maps and those directions are current and up to date with the current names of the roads. There are some maps where I live. The road that I live on used to be called Cooksey Store Road. And it was never called Cooksey Store Road, but somehow it got put on a map that way. So it can be very confusing when you look at a map. When we first moved here, I asked my husband, why is this road called Cooksey Store Road? Well, 50 years ago, there used to be a store down near the end of the road.
Yes.
That had the name. but it's never had, this road has never had that name. So you have to be careful about those kinds of things
Yes.
when you're
Yes.
giving directions. All right, so let's look at the pictures and write the directions on the lines. So they're going to ask for directions and they want you to write down what they're telling you to do. So in the first picture, the arrow goes straight ahead. So the direction under that first picture is go straight.
Yes.
In the next picture, Andrew, please close the door. In the next picture, there's an arrow that turns to the right. So it says turn right. So the words are right there in the box at the top. So underneath that picture, right, turn right.
Yes.
The next picture has an arrow going to the left.
Turn left.
Turn left. Very good. And the last picture?
Go through one traffic light.
Very good. Go through one traffic light when it turns green. Don't go through on red.
Yes.
Okay. So go through one traffic light. So they want you to imagine that you need directions to a place in your community. And we've already talked about how you get directions using Google Maps. And that's what I would do too. Use Google Maps.
Yes.
If I'm driving, it's not always easy for me to go to Google Maps on my phone because you're not supposed to use your phone when you're driving.
Yeah.
So I try to make sure I know where I'm going before I get in the car.
Yeah.
So I have the correct directions of how to get where I'm going before I get in the car. Now, if my husband's in the car with me, sometimes he'll go and use Google Maps while we're driving and tell me which way to turn.
Yeah.
So imagine that you need directions to a place in your community. And how do you usually get directions? So we're going to listen to this CD and see what they tell us on the CD. So let me go to that. Track 12. Hopefully it's going there. It's not going there. What? Oh. Why isn't this working? Oh, it kicked out my CD.
It's back in there.
I guess it's trying to initiate.
I need to close it.
Okay.
Page 100.
Track 12,
Listen.
page 100.
Exercises A and B. Page 100. Listen. Exercises A and B.
Thank you for calling the Greenville Public Library. For directions, press 1. Directions to the library. From the west, take Wharton Avenue east. Turn left onto Bryce Road. Go straight. Turn right onto Clarkson Street. Go through one traffic light. The library is on the left. To repeat this message, press 2. To disconnect, press 0. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, we're gonna play it again.
Yes, please.
I don't know why that came up. Okay, we're gonna play it again. And what they want you to do here first is determine the order in which the directions were given. What was the first thing they told you to do?
Turn left to the
Turn
high road.
left. Turn left. So number 1 is turn left.
Yes.
What was the second thing?
Is go straight in the high road.
Go straight. And then number 3.
Turn right.
Turn right on Clarkson Street. Turn right. And the last one?
Go through one traffic light.
Yes, number 4 is go through one traffic light. So they want us to listen again, and this time they want you to draw the route on the map. So let's do this again. And This time we're going to draw the route on the map.
Page 100. Listen. Exercises A and B.
Thank you for calling the Greenville Public Library. For directions, press 1. Directions to the library. From the west, take Wharton Avenue east. Turn left onto Bryce Road. Go straight. Turn right onto Clarkson Street. Go through one traffic light. The library is on the left. To repeat this message, press 2. To disconnect, press 0.
Okay, so they want you to draw the arrows on the map of where you would go if you had to follow this map. So they have a little red block there that says start here. So you're going to start here. You're going to draw your arrow down Wharton Avenue to Bryce Road. Then you're going to draw an arrow down Bryce Road, or actually up Bryce Road to Clarkson Street. Then you're going to draw an arrow down Clarkson Street and go through one traffic light. And then you're going to see the library on the left. So you're going to draw an arrow down there and into the parking lot on Clarkson Street by the library, and then circle the library, showing where it is you're going. So you're going to circle the library. Okay. Let's look over at page 101. Conversation. We're going to do this again. So page 101, track 13. Before I do that, let's look at this pronunciation watch in the corner. It says there are 2 TH sounds in English. To say the TH sound in then, put your tongue between your teeth and use your voice. Then. To say the TH sound in thanks, put your tongue between your teeth, but do not use your voice. Thanks. So the TH is almost silent. Thanks. Okay? Or thank you. When that TH, it's there, but you don't hear it real clearly. Okay? All right, so let's listen first. They're going to use this TH sound in these words and directions they're giving.
Page 101. Conversation. Exercise A. Listen.
Then turn right. It's on the left.
It's on 3rd Street. Thanks.
Okay, now we're going to listen and repeat. Okay, so it's the same thing again, but they're going to give us a chance to repeat.
Listen and repeat.
Then turn right.
Then turn right.
It's on the left.
It's on the left.
It's on 3rd Street.
It's on 3rd Street.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Page 10.
Okay. So that's all right, now we're going to go down to Carrie has a new neighbor, Lan. Lan doesn't know her way around the neighborhood yet. Listen and repeat the conversation. So they're going to do another conversation, and then they're going to give us an opportunity to repeat the conversation. So let's listen first, and then we'll listen and repeat.
1. Conversation. Exercise A. Listen.
Oops, I don't know what I did.
Page 101. Conversation. Exercise B. Listen.
Can you give me directions to Save Right Pharmacy?
Sure. Go straight on 3rd Street.
Okay, go straight on 3rd Street.
All right. At the stop sign, turn right onto Davis Road.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Davis Road.
Exactly. Save Right Pharmacy is on the left.
Listen and repeat.
Can you give me directions to Save Right Pharmacy?
Can you give me directions
to Save Right Pharmacy?
Sure. Go straight on 3rd Street.
Sure, go straight on 3rd Street.
Okay, go straight on 3rd Street.
Okay, go straight on 3rd Street.
All right. At the stop sign, turn right onto Davis Road.
All right, at the stop sign, turn right onto Davis Road.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Davis Road.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Davis Road.
Exactly. Save Right Pharmacy is on the left.
Exactly. Save Right Pharmacy is on the left.
Very good. So now we're going to do the practice conversation again at the bottom where we mix or fill in the blanks with blue words, green words, and red and yellow. And you look now, the words are in the pictures, Christine. They're in the pictures down at the bottom. The words are not in a box like we're used to. So we have to look at these pictures at the bottom to figure out what words to put in the boxes.
Okay.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start? You start? Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Can you give me direction to Fresh Pick Supermarket?
Sure. Go straight on Brick Road.
Yes. Okay, go straight on Brick Road.
All right. At the hospital, turn left onto Maple Street.
At the hospital, turn left onto Maple Street.
Exactly. And Fresh Pick Supermarket is on the left.
Okay.
Okay, now I'll read A and you read B, okay?
Okay.
Can you give me directions to Sunrise Park?
Sure. Go straight on the Grove Street.
Go straight on Grove Street.
All right.
At the traffic light.
At the traffic light, turn right onto
left. No, I'm sorry, right. You're right. Turn right.
Turn right into Elm Street.
Okay, at the traffic light, turn left onto Elm Street.
Exactly. Sunrise Park is on the left.
Very good. Sunrise Park is on the left. Very good. All right, so we did both parts, yes. All right, let's look at the workbook. I think there's one more workbook page, and then we'll do our unit review, and we'll be through with this unit. Okay, look at the map. In the workbook, we're on page 60, okay?
Yes.
Look at the map, follow the directions. Where are you? And write the name of each place. So we have to use this map in the workbook to determine where you are and then fill in the blanks. Start at the hotel. So first we have to find the hotel, which is in the lower right part of the map.
Yes.
Go west on Park Avenue. So there's Park Avenue. We're going to go west, which I believe would be to the left. They put a compass rose. If you look at the compass rose down in the lower right corner, Christine, can you see that?
Yes, yes.
It tells you that west is to the left, north is at the top, east is to the right, and south is at the bottom. So we'll use that when we're giving directions. So it says go west on Park Avenue. So that's going to be to the left. And then turn right onto Main Street. So we're going to go down from the hotel 2 lights. Main Street, and then we're going to turn right onto Main Street. The supermarket is on the left. Okay, so we're coming out of the hotel. We're going to go down Park Avenue, turn right on Main Street, and the supermarket is on the left. All right, let's try number 2. Start at the restaurant.
The restaurant, okay.
It's down in the lower right corner of the map at the corner of Barton and Main. So we're going to start at the restaurant, go north, which is up toward the top. Go north on Main Street. At the supermarket, turn right onto School Road. So you can see that that's like the 3rd road up, School Road. go through one traffic light,
Mhm.
and what will we find on the left?
It's a high school.
Yes, the high school. We will find the high school on the left.
Mhm.
Number 3, start at the post office.
Yeah.
That's in the upper right, I'm sorry, upper left-hand
Yes.
corner.
Yeah.
Upper left-hand corner. Go south on Main Street. So now we're going the other direction.
Mhm.
Go through 2 traffic lights.
Yeah.
And what are we looking for now? What's going to be on the right-hand side?
It's show store.
The pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Number 3 is the pharmacy.
On the left, yes.
Is on the right.
Pharmacy, yes.
The pharmacy is on the right.
Yes.
We were looking for something to be on the right-hand side. So the pharmacy is on the right.
Yeah.
Number 4, start at the high school, which is in the
Mhm.
upper right corner.
Mhm.
Go south on Clark Street. So that's coming right out of the front of the high school. Go south on Clark Street.
Yeah. At the toy store.
Turn right onto Park Avenue.
Yeah. The park is on the left. Oh, no, the hospital.
The hotel.
The hotel.
Left. Okay, so we
Mhm.
went down Clark Street to the toy
Mhm.
store. We turned right.
Mhm.
At this toy store, turn right onto Park Avenue, and the hotel is on the left. The
Yes.
park is on the right and the hotel is on the left. You see it?
Yes.
So number 4 in the blank, it's the hotel. The hotel is on the left. Because we made a right turn. If we had not made that turn, then the hospital would have been right. But we made a right turn onto Park Avenue.
Mhm.
So it's the hotel that's on the left. Okay, number 5 says start at the shoe store.
Mhm.
Go north on Main Street, turn right onto Park
Mhm.
Avenue, go through one traffic light. At the next traffic light, turn left onto Clark Street. And what is on our left?
The park.
The park. The park is on the left.
Mhm.
The park is on the left. The entrance to the park is on Clark Street. If you look
Mhm.
at that park, the road that goes in is on Clark Street. So
Yes.
that's why they gave the directions that way, because that's where the entrance into the park is.
Yeah.
It's on Clark Street. Okay, so now start at the laundromat. Number 6 says start at the laundromat,
Mhm.
which is down in the bottom right of the map.
Yeah.
So start at the laundromat, go east on Barton Avenue. Now east is going to be to the right, and Barton
Yeah.
Avenue is in front of the laundromat. So we're going to go east on Barton Avenue. At the stop sign, turn left.
Mhm.
At the traffic light, turn right onto Park Avenue. And what is on the right? On the right.
Park Avenue. The library.
No, the hospital.
The
Okay, we
hospital.
came out of the laundromat. We turned right on Barton Avenue. There's a
Mhm.
stop sign there. We turned left at the stop sign,
Mhm.
and we went to the traffic light at Clark Street and Park Avenue. We turned right.
Mhm.
At the traffic light, turn right onto Park Avenue.
Yeah,
So we made
the
that right
hospital.
turn, and we're right in front of the hospital.
Yes.
So the hospital is on the right. You
Oh
see
my
it?
God.
I
I'm
know
busy.
this is a little bit complicated because
Yeah.
of following all the directions, but it's showing you where it is. I agree with you. Google Maps is a lot easier. But even Google Maps, if you're listening to the audio,
Yes.
it's going to tell you turn right, turn left.
Yes.
Your destination is straight ahead or whatever it
Yes.
tells you. But it will do that for you
Yeah.
even if you're using Google Maps. Okay, I have to change CDs again.
Mhm.
So give me just a minute while I change the CD.
Okay.
We're going to be finished with this unit here in just a few minutes. Let me see if I can I'm going to figure out how to do this quickly, I think, one day. I don't know what day that'll be. Going back and forth on the CD between the book and the workbook is a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so we're going to listen to track 16. We're going to listen to the conversations and then circle the directions you hear. So they've given you some choices in exercise B, and we need to circle the correct choice.
Okay.
Track 16. Maybe.
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
It's thinking about it. It hasn't started.
It's okay. It's loading.
It's not responding. Why is it telling me it's not responding? Okay. We'll try this again. It's not even open now. I'm going to have to go back to my find my DVD player. I bet I don't have share sound on. I'm having a problem here.
I have the CD. I actually asked my husband about the CD room. He told me, yes, we have a CD room. Can I try it? Can I make a share?
Just a minute. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Okay, you want to just do this one later? I don't know why my CD player's giving me a problem.
Okay.
So we can just skip this. Track 16 and 17.
I can do it.
They're on the workbook CD. So if you listen to the workbook CD, you can fill in the blanks for 16 and 17. I don't know why this is giving me a problem. I've had problems with these things before.
Let's do it by it's a homework.
Sometimes it's the CD itself.
Okay,
so you're going to do that for homework. Let's go back and look at the review real quick, and then we won't have to come back to this unit. We can start a new unit next week. So in the review, and I don't do all of the review, but let's look on page 102. In the grammar section, it says, imagine you are interested in renting an apartment. You want to know more about places in the neighborhood. Write questions with is there and are there and the words in parentheses. The first one they did for you is there a laundromat nearby?
Mm-hmm.
And number 2, they're asking about the bank. How would you ask that question?
Is there a bank nearby?
Very good. Is there a bank nearby? Number 3, restaurants.
Are there restaurants nearby?
Yes. Are there restaurants nearby? And number 4 is stores.
Are there stores nearby?
Yes. And again, if you just pay attention to whether it's more than one,
Mm-hmm.
you know whether to use is or are, okay?
Yes.
So number 5 is gas stations.
Are there gas stations nearby?
Yes. Number 6, schools.
Are there schools nearby?
Very good. And number 7, post office. Now this is singular.
Yes. Is there a post office nearby?
Exactly. Is there a post office nearby? And number 8, park.
Is there a park nearby?
Very good. It says to do this part at the bottom with directions, but I'm not going to do that. It gets very confusing very
Yes.
quickly. So let's skip that. If you want to work on that on your own, you can, but it's very, very confusing.
Yes.
They want you to look at that map, though,
Mm-hmm.
for the next part,
Mm-hmm.
and write directions from one place on the map to another. So let's just, I don't know. If you want to do that, you can. Let's skip down to C, the
Yes.
conversation.
Yes.
Now this is conversations using present continuous. And remember how we did this earlier in I am and he is and you are or they are?
Yes.
So the first one says, I am looking for dad. Is he home?
Yes.
So that's the first question. I am looking for dad. Is he home? And the response is yes.
Yes. He is looking at the light in my bedroom.
Very good. Yes, he is looking at the light in my bedroom.
It is not working, and he is trying to fix it.
Very good. It is not working and he is trying to fix it. But Dad isn't very good at fixing stuff. I know. Uncle Jerry's in my bedroom too, and
He is helping.
he is helping. Very good. Does Uncle Jerry know how to fix a light?
No, that's why Mom is on the phone right now. She is calling the electrician.
She is calling an electrician.
An electrician.
She is calling an electrician.
Mhm.
Okay, conversation 2. Hello. Hi, it's Alicia. Where are you?
At home, Edie, and I am sitting in the kitchen.
Eddie and I are sitting in the kitchen.
And we are having some coffee.
Very good. And we are having some coffee.
Having, it's Having, or just remove the E in the having.
You remove the E. Very good. That's something I haven't talked about. Yes, when you say have, H-A-V-E, you remove the E and add ing. You're exactly right, Christine. We are having, H-A-V-I-N-G, we are having some coffee.
Okay.
And the same thing with the next one, make, M-A-K-E. We're going to drop the E and add ing.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I am making a list of the things I needed to do today.
What about you?
Well, I am having coffee too. I am at the coffee shop and I am waiting for you to meet me.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I forgot. That's not on my list.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. That was a good one. Good question, Christine. When you have a verb that ends in the letter E and you want to add ing, you drop the E and add ing.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
observation.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do this next part. We'll
Okay.
just plan to start a new unit on Wednesday when we meet.
Yes,
We're going to meet
please.
on Wednesday instead of on Thursday.
Yes.
So on Wednesday, we will start on unit
Unit
6 in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll start that on Wednesday. I hope you have a very good weekend,
Thank you.
and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.
Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you, ma'am.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good